Hello, 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 and welcome to today's presentation. We're going to be talking about the greatest, most tabulating, calculating box in the world, the Vote Box, brought to you by the Southern California All Manufacturing Incorporated Company. That's right, all the manufacturing you need all the time. Okay, let's get right down to business. First of all, you have a pen, take a pen there, have a pen. You can do whatever you want with that. Give me a call sometime, give me a call. All right, we're going to be talking about the vote box. Now, the polls have just closed and I flew in here on an aeroplane from sunny Southern California to help you out in your state of Ontario, Canada, just to help you out with your municipal elections tonight. Okay, now I have been approved by your minister to take a look at all the votes that came in. So we just took them out and we had them all read by our tabulation machine here. And okay, as an example of how this works, first of all, we have to test it. We have to test to make sure that the code is okay. Computerized. That's what we have to do. Say computerized. First, we have to connect to the interwebs. Let's do that. We are connected to the interwebs. That's right. And my special security key here, which cannot be hacked or fracked or anything else. We'll put that right there to keep it all safe. And just have to enter my password. Hang on a sec here. I'll get on my old car phone here. Yeah, Joe. Yeah. Up in Canada. Yep. Yeah, I guess it's cold. Yeah. Can you give me access to that? I forgot my password. Yeah, you know who it is. It's me. Yeah, all right, thanks. All right, looks like we're online and we are going to examine the code here. Let's take a look at a little printout for the code just to make sure everything's on the up and up. What do we got? We got trust. You don't need to see any code. You can trust the Southern California All Manufacturing Inc. Company. You can trust us. The politicians about this, they trusted us. So we don't need to do anything more about that. We're all ready to go. We're all hooked up to the internet. And let's recount some ballots here. All right, we'll get them running through here again. All right, here we go. We got okay. Now I could look at these if I wanted to, but I am not going to be looking at the ballots here. We'll put a couple of these in here. All right, and we're going to put a couple of these in here. We got a couple of those. Who is going to be the winner tonight? We don't know. Hard to tell with these people running. And one more vote over here. Okay, there we go. We now have all the votes calculated, or all the votes are being tabulated right now. Tabulated and calculated and going to be spit out in just a second. Today, our candidates are H. Cheeseburger, someone Jones, someone CH Sandwich, and Smith. Let's see what the printout says. And the winner is Jones is the winner. Democracy in action. What's that? Yeah, you're contesting this, you think? Oh, come on. This is fine. But what we'll do, we'll pay attention to the election rules of Ontario. And we talked to a few people. We're going to do a recount on that. Now, the recount has to be done exactly the same way. So let's get those ballots back again. And here we go. We're getting those ballots back again. What do we got here? We'll just feed them right there, right in the vote box. All right. Brought to you by the vote box. And we got more votes here. Oh boy, lots of votes. They're all the same votes from before. Nothing going on. Everything is being done with our computer hookup exactly the same way as it was done the first time. And the winner. Oh, one more vote to go. Here we go. We'll run those through there because there seemed to be some voting irregularities. And let's see what the printout says. We did it exactly the same way as the law says. And Jones is the winner. There we go. Everything legal and up on the up. I'll see you later. Oh, wait. I can come back, though, if you still want. There's one way that you can get get this taken care of, but you're going to have to go pay for a lawyer, and you're going to need a judge. Nice to see you guys again. You guys again. Oh, I gave you a pen the last time. Okay, well, what we can do is we're gonna be doing what the judge says here. Now, the judge says that according to the law, within 30 days, it's been 2 weeks, we're good to go there, and we can recount all those ballots again in a manner that is specified by the judge. Now, the judge was talking to a few people, and the judge was talking to a few people, and they said, well, you don't have to look at the actual ballots. You can just run them through again. So the judge said to run it through again, so we're going to do it again. Who will be the winner? We got the votes. We got all the votes coming in here. Lots of votes, lots of votes. They're all looking pretty good here. Running it through exactly the same way. And who is going to win this time? Security is all involved here with our interwebs and our security key. And the winner is... who is this? CH Sandwich. Oh, that's right. Canned ham sandwich. Look at that. That's a good looking sandwich. We have a winner. It's official and it's all legal. Okay, well, that's that for today. Thanks for inviting me up here to supervise your vote again here. Oh, what's that? Someone else? I love this vibrate mode. Where did that come from? Yeah, okay. Yeah, Judge. Yeah, tea time's in an hour. It's going to take me a while to get out there. Okay, see you in a bit there, Judge. Sales call out on the greens. Gonna maybe whip it up at the 19th hole after. See you later, guys. And anything you need, just give me a call. Okie doke. Well, there we go. That was one way of voting in Ontario. Hi, I'm Graham Wilson. Welcome to the superpilotish channel. I'll be talking to you about voting tonight in my basement. Now, that first little thing that I did, that is... that's exactly how the laws work in Ontario. Theoretically, you could elect at the municipal level. You could elect a ham sandwich if the ham sandwich managed to get onto the ballot. Canned ham sandwich, even better. All those preservatives, make you live longer. All right, let's get the old vote box out of here. Ooh, spilling ballots. Okay, so that's one way of doing it. You can do that with your vote boxes if you need them. And I'll just put the internet back over here. Okay, Sephardine Squibs in the house here. Okay. And spam. It is not spam. It's canned ham. Okay. Right. What are we doing here? So that's the one thing. Now, what do you think about that system? I think there's a little bit of a flaw in there because of that whole computerized trust thing. But that's my opinion, right? And obviously, everyone knows more than me. Where are we looking at here? I'm gonna get for you all of my stuff. And okay, so that's the municipal elections here in Ontario. If they got 30 days to get a judge to recount as the judge sees fit, and if the judge says just throw it through the machine, throw it through the machine, and it's totally legal. There's some other little things in there, but that's the main gist of it. So now we're going to be talking about the system that I like the best, and that's the Canadian federal system. Okay, I was a scrutineer for a federal candidate once before, And I have worked as a poll clerk at a municipal election before, so I kind of know a little bit about that stuff. And okay, I don't have my whiteboard, so I got something even better. That's right, the cardboard with a nice stain on the bottom. I don't know where that's from, but that's okay. We'll make it work. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the federal election. And this, I love the way it works. It's the best in the world, in my opinion. And it all starts off with, okay, we're going to have, you got your list of voters up here. Actually, that kind of looks like a stamp or something like that. Anyways, that's a list of voters, and you need to have photo ID, preferably, to do it. Or you can take an oath and say, yeah, this is really me. And generally, everyone has photo ID, and you get checked off, and it's pretty hard to fake that. Then you go and you do your, you do all your. So the Elections Canada, they know you are you, and then everybody's watching all day. There's representatives from all the parties that are involved. There's workers there that take oaths to not cheat. There's supervisors. So there's a lot of people watching everything that happens, and they make sure that no one's looking at who's, they protect the ballots to keep them secret. And then it all starts. What do we should have? Let's have a big square table here. Okay, so there's a table. At the end of the day, when everyone's all done voting, the polls close, and they dump all the ballots onto a table. Okay, now you got your local big cheese. Okay, the local big cheese is the person in that polling station. Now there might be, depending on the size of the riding, there's multiple polling stations, but everyone has a local big cheese. I'm pretty sure that's the official name. Now we also got the different workers that are around there. All the people that were poll clerks. There we go. We got a few workers in there. And we also have the scrutineers from the different parties. And everybody's allowed to look at the ballots that are on the table. Now, these guys that are the scrutineers, they can look, but they can't touch. So the workers, over with the supervision of the local big G's, they take a look at the ballots. And first of all, they sort them into piles of, okay, maybe this guy is, here's a pile of, we got Harold Cheeseburger over there, and we got our Jones and Smith. Okay, we'll say Jones and Smith there. So they got three piles. They sit there, they sort them. Now, if there's anything that's kind of contentious, like maybe it's a spoiled ballot or something, they'll make a little spoiled ballot pile over here. And if it's questionable, they make the questionable pile over here. So they go through here, they count it all up. Everybody is watching everything get counted. And it's in everybody's interest to make sure that everything is on the up and up. All of the scrutineers, they want their candidate to win. All the workers, they want to not break the law, because if they mess around with it, there's some severe penalties for interfering with an election. And the local big cheese wants to do a great job so they can maybe move up the next time to a higher level of supervision. So everybody's in this to make, everyone has their own interests to make sure that everything's on the up and up. Okay, so that's what happens there. Now, if there is a spoiled ballot, pretty much everybody says, yeah, it's spoiled. If there's a contentious ballot, everyone kind of sits around and says, well, I think I voted for them. I think this person that voted, they meant to vote for this person. In the long run, the local big cheese has all the power on that. It says, okay, I'm making the call on this. It's either spoiled, we're not counting it, or it's obvious that they made an effort to vote for this candidate. So that's that could be something where, like, whenever I vote, I have done it in the past. I put it's a circle, and I put a little smiley face in there, and I know that does get counted, the same as an X. So there we go. Now at the end of the night, okay. The local big cheese kind of, They got to take the ballots somewhere. So they put a seal on the ballot box. So this person is now in charge of the ballots, and the person gets in their car. Okay, here's my car. I don't know what kind of car that is. Okay, there we go. So the car is now driving to the there's a secure location over here. So here's another, maybe it's a building, somebody's house, maybe. All right, there we go. So there's a secure location. All of the ballots get stuck in there, and until everybody, all the candidates concede and they say, "Yep, okay, I accept my loss. Yep, that person was the winner." There's no contention there at all. This is under it's a secure facility. It's locked, and when the local big cheese drives over there, there's also the next higher up big cheese. So we'll say local big cheese, area big cheese. ABC stands for area big cheese. Now that person receives it, and there might be a few other workers around too. Okay, so now this person, they have signed on the sealed box, and there we go. And the box might look like this, and there we go. There's a seal on it. So if that gets tampered with, the seal is broken. The last person to touch it is responsible for it, or it could be over here. So anyways, everyone involved here wants to keep the jobs and not get fined or get thrown in jail. So if there is some sort of a recount required, no problem. They just take the box, they bring it back to the table, they break the seal, they open it up, they recount it, same process again. So there we go, and the list is still kept of who voted, how many. So you can see how many people voted. 10,000 people voted. Okay, we've got 10,000 ballots. Everything checks out. We're cool. Okay, they accept the ballots, the results. Okay, so that's the way it's done in the federal system. I don't see any ways there that I mean, where it's not transparent. Maybe something could happen from here to here. It could, but then you would see the seal broken, and then this person would catch that and they say you're in trouble. So it's pretty bulletproof as far as the federal election system is. As far as the provincial one in Ontario, let me think about that one. I didn't really look into the like the vote tabulation rules about that, but the main thing is that it's it's basically I'm not a big fan of the tabulation where it's hooked up to the internet. Now they do that because it's more, people want their instant gratification these days. They want instant results all the time from voting. And so I'm not, I myself don't think it'd be very secure to be doing it on a phone or anything, because people's phones get hacked. You know, people do banking on their phones. Yeah. But then people also have, some people also, you know, they get scammed. There's phishing attacks. There's all kinds of weird stuff that goes on there. But if you're just like, hey, here's me, here's a pencil, I mean, that's pretty foolproof. And and Sephardine Squib says again, someday I hear tell email will be secure. Well, yeah, okay, well, maybe. Well, so anyways, my suggestion to the people, if they want to spend some money and do it a little bit faster, I think there are ways of doing, you could probably do voting machines like right there on front, right on the table. You know, you see those money counting machines, and they're going, you know, they're just ripping through, counting all these bills. And then also for your, I don't know, for your different, I don't know, envelopes and stuff, that they've had optical readers for postal codes for years. And I'm sure they could do that for vote counting. And they could do that locally. No internet. You could do it with a regular PLC programming method. Where it's never touches the internet or anything like that. And then you could say, okay, here's our results. Now we're going to recount them by hand. If there's a big discrepancy there, the hand counted voting would take precedent over the machine counted. Done. But right now in Ontario for municipal elections, if they have a vote counter, they don't have to look at the actual paper. If there's a recount, they just shove it through the machine again. And if they have the same bug in the software, they repeat the error or the misreading or the spoiling. So that's the way that goes. And yeah, I just thought I'd talk a little bit about and maybe you can. I'm going to see if I can put some links to the exciting articles, acts, municipal acts, and stuff like that about voting in Ontario. And federally, I'll stick some links down there in the description after this. And yeah, so I think it's democracy is something that's pretty important, and it should be taken seriously. There are municipal elections right now that are going to be this fall in Ontario, and I don't particularly like the way they're counting them, but hey, someone thought it was a good idea, right? So, what do I know? I'm just some guy talking in his basement. Okay, so anyways, what do I know? I've worked in both of them. I've worked with these things, and I got a brain. Yeah, so do you, right? What do you think? Put it in the comments. And okay, yeah, so today's Wednesday, so I'll be back on Friday at noon because I do this Monday, Wednesday, Friday at noon Eastern. And yeah, I guess we'll just kind of shut her down. There we go. And thanks for watching. Bye.